Hello and welcome to part 2 of the 23rd century Dreadnoughts. In this video we are looking at the D9. We'll have a look at the shield visuals from the Dilithium store shields, the Zen store shields and the event store shields. The first section we're looking at the summer and winter event store shields. So these shields are available all year round, providing that you have the consumables to craft them, and you can get the consumables either by participating in the events or buying them off the exchange. So the first shield we shall have a look at is the Fek'hri Vanity shield. This is the only one that's currently available in the winter store. So we've got this grey hull material, and you can see this speckle effect with this rusty red colour mixed in. Got this yellow and white effect here on the end of the nacelles. And you can see that red material there on the inner part of the nacelle as well. This yellow and white effect here for the impulse engines, and more of that red material there at the back. Let's rotate through and the light hits that red material. You've seen the little bit of shine there. It's almost as if it's firing up. And we've got this red lighting area here at the back of this neck section. Now we're moving on to the baseball series of Vanity shields from the summer event. So all these shields are the same pattern effect on the hull, and all it's changing is the colour depending upon the shield that we apply. So this one here is the Andorian blue bores. It's this blue and yellowy orange Vanity shield. So you see that yellow effect there on the end of the nacelle. You see the blue hull with this yellowy orange. The orange and yellow effect there on the impulse engines. And quite a bit of this yellowy orange effect in the hull material there. And also got this grey with the orange lines through it to simulate the look of a baseball jersey, I believe. As we rotate through, we get this orange shine to it. And when you look at that wedge there, you can see this pattern effect. That is actually the emblem for the baseball team that is shown as the light hits those sections. Again here and there as well. It's a very nice effect that the art team put into it. Again there as well. Now we've got this orange into white lighting effect here at this base of the neck. This is the Bozeman Titans Vanity shield. So we've got this dark grey, yellow and touches of black in this one. You can see the yellow there, the end of the nacelles. Same there for the impulse engines. So rotate through, we're getting that yellow shine as the light hits it. And the emblem for the baseball team in those yellow sections there as the light reflects off of them. This is the Caitian claws Vanity shield. This purple and goldish colour effect to the shield here. Now with this yellowy orange on the nacelle. Same there for the impulse engines. Bit of a purplish shine to it as we rotate through, and again those emblems appearing in the yellow shaded areas on the ship there. Next up, we are looking at the Deep Space Niners Vanity Shield. So this is based off of their uniform in the Deep Space Nine Season 7 episode, Take Me Out to the Holosuite. This shield has whites, blues, orange and red in it. So we see the red and orange there at the end of the nacelles, some red lighting here at the front, then you see that white and orange effect on the hull with the blue, the red and orange effect there on the impulse engines, gradient effect there from the orange into the white, and there's the blue as well, hull material. As we rotate it through, we get that orange shine as the light reflects off it, and again the baseball emblems in the blue sections there. Next up, it's the Denebian Slime Devils. So we've got this purple and green effect going on. You see the green lighting there on the end of the nacelles. Same there for the impulse engines. This is the Ferenginar Liquidators Vanity Shield with this green and gold colour to it. With this yellow effect here at the end of the nacelles. Same there. And same there for the impulse engines. Here we have the stem bolts. So that's pink, grey and white Vanity Shield. See a greyish white effect here at the end of the nacelles. Same with the lights here. And same with the impulse engines. Rotate through, you get that pink shine as the light hits it. And of course the emblems there on those deeper pink sections on the hull. Next up, it's the Vulcan Logicians Vanity Shield. This grey, purple and gold. That is based off of their uniforms in that Season 7 episode of Deep Space Nine. Take Me Out to the Holosuite. You've got purple there on the end of the nacelles. Purple lighting here as well. And you see the touches of the gold with the grey and the purple hull material there. The purple there for the impulse engines. More of the gold there on the design at the back of the nacelles. And get that purpley blue shine as the light hits it. And there's the Logicians emblem there, and that purple section of the hull material. This was actually the first shield I actually noticed that detail, and when I was doing one of the other videos on a larger ship, it made it a lot easier to see. And last but not least, it's the Workbees Vanity Shield. This golden red Vanity Shield. See that yellow orange effect there on the end of the nacelles and the lights here. Touch of grey, then you've got the red and the gold hull material. That yellow orange effect again there for the impulse engines. This red metallic shine as we rotate through it. See the emblems there on the red sections. Now we move on to shields available in the Dilithium store. These are available during certain times of the year. At the end of 2024, we got notified by the dev team at Deca that they are looking at adding more Vanity Shields into the Dilithium store in 2025. For me, that's quite a welcome change, and I look forward to seeing what they add throughout this year. And then we'll also get the shield available in the Zen store. Currently, there is only one available, and that is this one, the Alliance Vanity Shield. So it's part of the Caitian Alliance bundle, which you get the shield, the uniforms, and an upgrade. And it's designed to give your vessel the look of an Alliance ship, such as the Caitian, or the Hur'q, or the Rex. So we've got this white hull material. Let's see these red lines as well. This dark grey. Also got this touch of gold material as well. Then we've got the red through orange into yellow there on the nacelles themselves. Same effect there on the impulse engines. More of that dark grey and gold hull material with the red lines. Cyan lighting there in that little circle with more of the gold and the dark grey, and cyan there for what I think is the deflector array on the underside there. Next up, it's the Balul Vanity Shield from the Dilithium store. It's a very popular Vanity Shield. You see this cyan lighting here the front. Then we've got this red effect here on the nacelles. And normally on this shield, that red is the impulse engines. So not clear what it's doing at the end of the nacelles, because there it is there on the impulse itself. It's normally a cyan colour for the Bizarre collectors in this shield. Yeah, smooth dark material there, giving way to this etched design pattern throughout it. And that cyan colour there. Next up it's the Borg Vanity Shield. So this is giving your vessel the look of a liberated Borg vessel. So we've got the grey hull material with that irregular hull plating pattern to it. Got the blue there at the end of the nacelles. We've got this illuminated blue lighting effect here which is sections of the hull with no hull plating and just giving an exposed conduit look. See more of that there and here as well. The blue there for the impulse engines. Blue there for the deflector, and more of that exposed area hull as well. This is the Discovery Vanity shield. So this is one of these shields that changes its appearance depending on what faction you apply it to. So at the moment I've applied it to a Federation character. So we get the look of vessels from Season 1 of Star Trek Discovery. This grey hull material here with this yellow lighting effect there. It's honeycomb red, which again is normally the impulse engines on this particular Vanity shield. As you can see it there. I'm wondering if they've just mislabeled it when they've been applying the shield to this ship. Instead of using the blue, they've went for the impulse colour instead. White and blue there, the deflector array colouring being applied here. So here we have the Discovery Vanity shield on a KDF character. So it's designed to give your vessel the look of whatever they called Klingons in Star Trek Discovery. So we've got this light brown hull material with a load of shapes to it. Got that dull green effect there on the lights at the front. Got this yellow with a pattern at the front of the nacelles. Same there on the impulse engines at the back of the nacelles as well. We've got that deflector pattern there as well. Quite nicely done. Here we have the Emperor's Vanity shield. With this yellow lighting effect here in the front. This dark grey hull material. You make it some of these blue illuminated dots, which are throughout the hull material and give almost a starfield kind of look. The cyan here, the end of the nacelles, again, that should probably be the yellow, as that's the colour for the impulse engines on this shield, as we can see here. And we also see some of this purple hull material there as well. See more of those illuminated blue dots there on the nacelles. Some more of that purple shading there. Lovely orange there with the deflector. Here we have the Ferengi Vanity shield. We've got the orange hull, touches of grey and a slightly goldy colour as well. See the orange yellow there on the end of the nacelles. Same there for the impulse engines. And we see this pattern effect on the hull material with this rivet effect as well. See some more of that rivet effect there on the wings, and again going up the neck here. This greyed out section here that I'm taking to be the deflector array. Here we have the Hur'q Vanity shield. With this green hull material and that plum purple shading as well. Then with this illuminated green pattern effect here on the inside of the nacelles. The green there on the nacelles as well. Same there for the impulse engines. And more of that illuminated green pattern there on the rear. Same going along the side of the neck there. Same round here as well, that illuminated green pattern. Here we have the Kelvin Divergence Vanity Shield. So similar to the Discovery one, depending on the faction you apply it on, depending on the look that you get. I do wish to just split those shields out so that you could apply one or the other regardless of what faction you're on. So it's designed to give your vessel the look of a Federation ship on a Federation character from the 2009 reboot film. With this orangey white effect here at the end of the nacelles, again that's the impulse colour. So normally on this shield it's a god awful looking piece of design that's normally the Bassard collectors. See it better there on the impulse engines there. This pattern effect with a couple of different shades of grey on the hull itself. And with that blue deflector array effect here as well. And here we have the Kelvin Divergence Vanity Shield on the KDF character. This white effect on the lighting here, with two-tone green there on the hull. This red honeycomb here at the end of the nacelles, which should be yellow. There's the honeycomb pattern there on the impulse engines. And that should be a dull blue effect for this shield. A touch of grey there as well. Quite a nice red deflector effect there as well. Next up's another popular shield in the game. It's the Section 31 Vanity Shield. So with this dark grey material, a slightly lighter shade of grey there as well. You see that red effect there at the end of the nacelles. They should be blacked out on this shield, but as I've said, this isn't mapped correctly, so we're not getting the correct effect on this ship, unfortunately. That honeycomb red effect there on the impulse engines. These nacelles here should be cyan colour. That checkered pattern going on there on the nacelle itself, and then with the stripe pattern here at the back. You see the two shading effects there for the hull material, and more of that line effect there as well. And then they've blacked out what appears to be the deflector array, which should have been a cyan colour as well. Here we have the Tzenkethi Vanity Shield. So with this green hull material with that carved effect on it. We've got some grey hull material and some black hull material as well. Got white there at the end of the nacelles. Got this yellowy orange effect here as well on the lights at the front. And the white there for the impulse engines. And then we have these areas of lights that do pulsate. You can see them pulsating away there on the side of the neck. Same here at the back part of the nacelles. You can see that carved look to the hull material as well. There's some more of the black material, the grey and green. That warm orangey yellow effect there as well. This is the last shield currently available in the Dilithium store. It is the Zhat Vash Vanity shield. So we've got this green and fawn coloured Vanity shield. You see some of these nice crisp green lights here at the front. Again, with the red, which is normally the impulse engines there, the end of the nacelles. There's the impulse engines there. The nacelle should be a vibrant green colour. See that two colour pattern going on there, almost army camouflage kind of effect. This is a Romulan shield. It does work quite nice on the Klingon ships as well. And there's that green there for the deflector colouring there. And that concludes part 2 in this series. Hope you enjoyed the look at the D9. I think it's quite a nice design, taking it back to the original series styling. I was quite disappointed with the way the shields are mapped on quite a few of them. Mixing up the impulse and the warp engines, for example, was most annoying to myself. You'll find chapters listed in the description down below. We also have links to my Real Merch affiliate link for 10% off of your Star Trek models through Real Merch. There's my social media links there. There's also links there to the STO wiki for information on Star Trek Online, the official Star Trek Online news blog for all the updates to the game, events and patch notes. Also link there to Priority 1 Armada on X. They do free giveaways every month. Very nice group of people, and that well worth a check out. And then of course there's also a link there to Casual Sab's YouTube for builds, news, reviews, Q&As and live streams. Until the next video though, thank you all again for watching. See you then.